Welcome back. My name's AP and this is ROZ. Okay, so in today's episode we are going to be doing things a little bit differently. We are going to be condensing 6 matches into one so that we can crack on and get towards the Premiership, because we have a very healthy lead in the Championship, so the challenge is becoming less and less to get promoted. I'm pretty confident we will. So anyway, in our scouting we have Kovalenko. He's got some very balanced stats, good stamina there. Finishing's not the best, but everywhere else he looks pretty good. Can play on either foot, 25 years old, really good skill set there. May not fit into the team straight away, still on the increase at 25. So attacking midfielder, let's see what they would accept. 3.9 mil and 1.5 a year, so he's quite expensive on the salary. Defender wise, Ferguson, 21 years old, can play anywhere at the back. Not very good on the ball, not great at passing, not great at defending either. Got some good skills. I don't think he's the man for us. So on to the first match, which was against Birmingham City. So I'm not actually playing this. We are just going to go over the brief highlights of the match. So Robin got a nice cross in, and Esposito with a great header gets his shoe shined for the cross. We're going to miss Robin at the end of the season. Nice header there from Esposito. Now this time it's Esposito getting Arcas through. Little toe poke at the near post, and the goalkeeper really should have done better there. Sneaks in. I think it might have crashed in off the crossbar there. Esposito getting some nice through balls going now. There he goes, off his hand and onto the crossbar. So that was a 2-0 win, very comfortable. Could have had more in that match. There is our 14-point lead at the top. So no changes in the table, down to 10th there. Rotherham still second from bottom on 29 points, only 1 point off 3rd place. So we had a week break before we faced Brentford away. And we also let Grenville go. So we got 36k more on our salary, but we didn't get anything for him. He didn't want to re-sign for us. Now, Uremovic, defender, centre-back, only 184 centimetres. Good passing, good heading and jump, good physical contact. Very average to poor elsewhere there. Good on the ball winning, but defensive awareness only 76. 24 years old. Got all the right skill set for a defender with heading. Reasonably cheap there, 710,000 a year, 4.4. So I'm not sure if he's going to be good enough for the Premiership. So Soteldo we set for gamesmanship on his skill training. That's going to come in very useful. So Brentford away. Now this game we had Okereke up front, Tevez on the left, Zirkov there on a yellow, and players felt really good in this match. Tevez there dribbling through the middle, lovely little chip through ball to Robin, and Robin with his clinical left foot there sticking it away for Brighton to go 1-up. Tevez again providing for Okereke here, inside to Arcas. Nice little team goal there. Lovely ball through to Okereke, cuts it across, and easy as you like for Arcas there. Now Okereke providing for Tevez. He curls it in at the far post very nicely, and a very easy 3-0 win for Brighton there. It was total domination. 14-point lead still at the top there. Birmingham overtaking Stoke, and Rotherham with a good win. They go up to 21st in the table, out of the bottom 3 finally. So it was a 3-day break before we had a big game against Stoke. So Robin also got injured, which was a week off for Robin. It's just a bruise. We found Smith Rowe in the scouting department, and Arcas is on a development charge at the moment, so we've got to play him as much as possible. So midfield, Smith Rowe, I think of Arsenal, 77 rated, 21 years old, creative playmaker, attacking midfielder. So his stats, look pretty average, but I know he's one of those players that probably plays better than his stats suggest, and he's going to improve a lot. Look at that, good on either foot, 4 on his feet. And nice skills early on in his career, so we can add some more there too. So I do like the look of him, but, you know, I want to hold on to Arcas and I want to play Soteldo. He's not very good at shooting, though. 925,000 a year. I don't think that's too bad, and 1.7 is cheap. So he is definitely one I've got an eye on, depending if we end up selling Arcas or not. So that was the scouting. So on to the next match, which was at home against Stoke. So this was a very close match. Definitely had a much harder feel to it than the previous games. Kluka stepping in early on with a lovely work team goal here from Stoke with their one-touch passing, slicing our defence open. There he goes, nice finish. We were pushed up, we were feeling confident after all our wins, and we just got caught out at the back, pushed up too high. So we had to rein it in a bit, play a little bit more cautiously to try and get back into the game. So this was straight off from the kickoff. Managed to get Okereke in with a nice through ball, and he gets it under the keeper's legs. Lovely through ball there from Arcas. Nice touch in off the keeper's legs there. So that was immediately back in the game, and then late in the game, 79th minute, chip into the far post, free kick, and Højbjerg steps up with a lovely header back across the goal. Keeper doesn't read it very well. Nice cross in. He's unmarked. Nice leap. Nice header from Højbjerg. And then Soteldo at the death trying to get another one for Brighton, but that was it. A very close match, 2-1. I think the stats were all equal except for we had one more shot on target, but it was such an equally matched game. And there we have a, what's that now, 17-point lead at the top of the table. So dropped points behind us there, no change down to 10th. Rotherham up to 20th there. Look at that, 5 off the bottom of the table. Quite incredible. So just 2 days to recover before we faced a very tough match against Cardiff. So they were set up very defensively. We were closed down very quickly. It was hard to control the ball and complete passes. One of those really tough games where there's really not much in it. So Antunes with an amazing attempt on goal. And look at that. An own goal. He chests it to control it back towards the goal. The keeper gets a hand on it, and I think it hits it back into the player again, and the player finally puts it in the back of his own net. So that was the difference between the teams. One own goal in the first half, and we got the win. So there we are. What's that? 19 points clear at the top there over Norwich, as they overtake Bournemouth yet again. Huddersfield up to 7th there. Rotherham staying in 20th place. So it was a week's break before we faced Rotherham themselves, who we've been cheering for all season. So they are at the bottom 3, so we don't mind trying to score some goals against them there. Antunes got an extra point there. So did a couple of other of our players. I think Arcas did as well. So again on the scouting front, we had Ajayi, I think it is, can play centre forward or on the wings. Good speed, good aggression, good on the ball, passing not great. Pretty average on the finishing at 70 though, if he was to play centre forward, which he wouldn't. But he would be a winger, but the lofted pass at 61 I think is a major problem for that. And he's got a full complement of skills there, well nearly full. He'd fit into the team well. Such a shame he's not got good lofted pass, because we would play him as a winger. So about 1.2 mil a year, probably would skip that one. It's a shame. So in defence we had Tebidzi, 25 years old from Georgia, centre-back, really good defensively there. Good heading, good jump, very average on the control, all right in the passing, 72 low pass, 187 centimetres, man marking and fighting spirit, no heading. So on the increase still, even though he's past 25, that's quite impressive. 967,000 a year and only 1.6 mil on the signing fee, so one to consider. But here is the lineup to the rest of the season. We've got lovely breaks there in the next couple of games, and then a real tight cluster of games before we get on to the end of the season. So not far to go now. And at some point we are going to get an unassailable lead, and I think if we do that and we've won the league and we've still got games to play in the league, we might just skip those matches to get on with it, get towards the Premiership. So really, really tough match against Rotherham, and we could not score. Chances for either side to win it. They should have scored that header there. Esposito hitting the bar there in the 77th minute, so both sides had chances. We did have the better stats. We really should have won, but it was a very close game. So there we are. Still well ahead there. What's that? My maths aren't working. Is it still 17-point lead at the top there? So that's dropped. Rotherham down to 21st with that draw. So still doing well at the top, but we did drop points there. So then we've got the final game of this episode, which was against Barnsley. So we had more scouting players to look at. We had midfielder, which was Strivers. Very balanced, nice stats there across the board. Nothing super special, but good aggression. And look, full skill set there. Very, very nice indeed. And he would fit into the team really well. Only a gradual increase. He's past 25. 2.7 million market value. They take 1.9 and over $1 million a year, so not entirely sure on that one. So we had Esposito back up front, but because we had a good break after the match, we put Okereke on the front, on the right wing, to give him some development minutes. There, nice through ball to Okereke, and he lets it go through his legs, foils the defender, steals it back and sticks it in at the far post. And that was the difference between the teams. That 11th minute goal gave us another tight 1-0 victory. And there we are, 17 points clear, still at the top. No changes at the top of the table there. Rotherham still in 21st at the bottom. So it was over a week's break for the players before a big match against Norwich City.
Hello, it's Gary here from The Sun. Come the end of the next match, you could be crowned champions of the Championship. What does it mean to you and the players?
It really does mean a lot to the players. It means new supercars, luxury houses and endless character skins on Fortnite. I never expected this team of geriatrics to finish outside the bottom six, but it turns out the rest of the Championship are utter shit.
So we could be crowned champions following the next match against Norwich City. So that's going to have to wait for the next video. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.